Right. And that looks like the auntie I've got.
From Enniskillen.
Anyway, amigos, thanks for watching. Take care until next time, i.e. probably about a day. Thanks for watching. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing? Beautiful, isn't it? Where are we today then, I hear you ask? Well, it's funny you should ask that. It's funny you should bloody ask. Today, we're in Enniskillen. Oh, I wonder what we're going to get up to today then. Let's find out, shall we? Now, I'm not 100% what to do today. My options are open. There's a castle there, as you saw, but I don't want to make this page too castle heavy. I appreciate them, I love them, but I don't want to bore you. I might poke my little head in there, see what's going on kind of thing later on, but for now we're going to walk the dog. So it's a bit of one of these kind of days, really. But these kind of days, I find, are the best. Later then, we've got the Marble Arch Caves, or Marble Arch Caves, whatever you want to call them. So again, and no surprise, we're falling back into Ireland's beauty. Like this country, I'm not joking. My God, mainland UK need to take some bloody notes from here. Wales exempt, Scotland exempt. What does that leave? You need to take note. Like, it's a different world, a much better world, a much happier world. And there's bloody borderline war going on here, yet it's still better. It doesn't make sense, but oh my. Right. It doesn't make sense, does it? But I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating for social media, I'm telling the truth. Ireland is absolutely fantastic. No dive in shallow water. Can you imagine that? Just cracking a bloody Popeye the Sailor Man, just slapping off like a rock half an inch underneath the waves. You'd be like, yeah, cheers for that. Now my jaw's at the back of my throat. The story then, the people who I met, there was, you didn't see them. So I'll tell you their story kind of thing. No names, of course, like confidentiality and all that sort of stuff. Long story short, the wife has had cancer, unfortunately, and I had a really good conversation with her, both of them actually, both at different times, and they were talking about that's what it took for them to do the decision or make the decision they are. They've left the Isle of Man. You love Man, don't you, boy? Gay. To come move over here for good. She was from here. He wasn't, he was English. But a really big wake-up call in life, a massive traumatic event such as the big C word, resulted in them coming over here, realising life's short, realising you've only got one, realising that the noise of work, the noise of busting your, I was going to say nut there, no, Jesus, all right. Busting your back, busting your morale, busting your existence for a boss that was not grateful, that is not grateful. That was her words, not mine. You know, I might have tweaked it a little bit, granted, because I can't remember exactly what she said. All I remember is the point that she was getting across, and the point was, life is bloody short. Unfortunately, fortunately, she's completely fine now, it's clear, which is the good news, silver lining, isn't it? But unfortunately, it took that for them to realise don't let it get to that stage. Okay, and touching back on the lady who owned the actual campsite, it was a farm I was at actually, with a little campsite at the bottom there. That's where we stayed, obviously. She was saying, well, she made the point that she knows very, very wealthy people. She knows people on the other end of the scale as well, which, you know, and she says, the thing is, and this was this morning, this is before I left, she goes, the thing is, she mentioned the big C word again. Like, she wasn't calling me a blunt, but with a C. She said it waits for no one. So I can only assume, again, assumption is the mother of what? The mother of all mess ups, we'll call it. But I can only assume someone she knows who is very wealthy had the big C word, because she also went on to talk about it as well. Completely different conversations, completely different people. Coincidence? I don't know. It might mean that in reality, people's lives getting destroyed left, right and centre due to illness, health, etc. is a lot more common than I certainly think, which is very sad. Very just don't leave it to something like that for you to make the jump to do something to live your life. Just don't do that. Promise me now. Promise him now. I have only a handful of fears in life, and I'm not gobbing off, but I have only a handful of fears. One of them's heights now. That's a new one. Yeah, cheers for that. That's because of the plane crash I was in 2014. I say crash just to reiterate, just to clear it up. It didn't smash off the floor, but we free fell for over a minute, twice. And I was like, my God, there I was with my little vape, weren't I? It was a military crash, so I couldn't care less. And in fact, you know what, I genuinely thought I was going to die, so I couldn't care less anyway. I'll be there with my little bloody... Oh, be careful, Kieran, you're on social media. So that's one of my fears. The other is obviously, like, you know, my immediate family, branching down to the I call them grandkids. They're not. It's because I'm friendly with my mum. My mum's like my genuinely like my best mate. Apart from matey boy here, she is my best mate. It's neck and neck. Sorry, mother. So anything happening to them or the dog, I class him as immediate family because I never had children. You see. Never wanted children. Never say never. But I didn't want children, so he is my version of a child. And another fear of mine, that's all, you know, life fears and stuff like that, but a sort of journey fear, if you like, is being an old, wrinkly prune, no doubt, late in life, you know, when the clocks are ticking, sitting there and thinking, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you go for that? And touching back on my mother, she works in an old care home, an old person's care home. It's actually a dementia care home. And before they get really ill, you can have, you know, conversations with, I was going to say decent conversations with them then. You can have conversations with them. They all say, all of them, they say, do not work too hard. Prioritise your house, prioritise your family, prioritise things that actually mean something. Because I tell you what, no one's going to give you a high five. Like I was in, you know, I won't say it too loud, like, but I was in the, because I'm in Ireland, the Royal Marines. I was in the Royal Marines, but don't worry, I was never over here, ever, right? In fact, this is my first time here. Ask me if they're grateful for my work, for my effort, for 15 years of my life, resulting in, I believe, my divorce and stuff like that. You know, don't get me wrong, like, that divorce was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Yeah, but I think that's what resulted in all that, essentially. Are they sorry? Are they grateful? No. What do they do at the other end? They give you a little sprinkle of Wongosaurus Rex, don't they? Sorry about that. They don't care less. Did they check up on you since? Nope. Here is another one for you. brotherhood. You hear about the Royal Marines, don't you? Well, not just the Royal Marines. You hear about the all of it, the MOD, all of them. Yeah, it's the best friends you'll ever meet in your life. Friends for life. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. And here she is up close and personal, look. Just search there, this castle was never defeated. And here's a fun little fact for you, should you I've never have heard it before. I use this lens because that other one is... if the main wall's been taken out, such as, you know, Kenilworth Castle, if the main wall's been taken out with a castle, it means it's been slapped during history. However, this one has never been defeated, which surprises me because it's on the river, isn't it? And what's on the river? Boats. What can boats do? Hit you from some sort of distance. However, you know, it's not the sea, so they could just be there, lads, on the other side of the river kind of thing. But it surprised me because it's not a very big castle. Well, I don't know for certain, I haven't been in there yet, but we'll go and have a look. Yeah, but it's a beauty, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for bloody free. Rumour has it, it's £5 to get in. So, dare we? Dare we? Dare we, boy? I doubt you're allowed in there. Is it going to be worth it? Possibly, but do this. We'll go and explore the town a little bit because online says it's a beauty, this one. And then we're going to find a park up for the day. Today's been an admin day again, shopping. Boring, shut up Kieran, Baldy. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So there's no point recording in night time, is there? Mannerisms, Kieran. People can't stand them. Right. Right. Well, mainly built of overlapping layers of logs and branches. A huge amount of wood was needed to build and maintain the crannog. Crannog? What's a crannog then? What's a crannog? Your guess is as good as mine with that one. What the hell? That really blew my mind because I thought that was like a, what's it called? A tank with stuff in. Can you imagine if something like this exists? You know, like they say everything exists in the universe, don't they? Imagine if there's like 1 foot people kicking about in glass boxes. Or you could be the boss and be a 1.5 foot one. Look at the face. Access to car. Yeah, we'll have a look down here first. That's going to be me when I'm in the bloody rainforest. If you didn't know, I'm going to the bloody rainforest, didn't I? What was the name of that whiskey place I went to the other day? Bushmills. Right, 2 seconds, I'm not doing this place justice. I need to see what it is. I need to find out what it is and I'll let you know in layman's terms because that's the only term I understand. Right, so in layman's terms, it's a museum. It used to be used to defend the land, now it's just simply a museum. Okay, I do like these museums, not the super popular ones. Are these automatic or not? Why are you being such a bloody tease? I don't want to work harder than I have to. Oh. Look at that, how much does that remind you of the Guinness logo? I wonder if that's why it looks like that, the Guinness logo, I mean. What is this? Don't tell anyone in bloody France that. That's there. That'll be gone before you can say Chateauneuf du Pape. That is one shot horse. Don't get me started on that bloody dog. And that looks like the auntie I've got. Family, who will have them. Please continue your journey downstairs. Don't mind if I do. It's not though, is it? Oh, I've just bloody been in here. Was I not supposed to come in here just yet? Right. None of these doors are automatic. Not one of them. Like, what? Okay. Right, so he said go from building 2 straight to, where did I put that map now? He didn't mention that building. Where are we going now? Going to building 3, which is here, over there. Then building 4, which is that one in the centre there. Oh, they've got a few cannons as well. I won't be too long in here purely because the dog, he's not enjoying the van at the minute, which is a shame. He hasn't got a choice really. He doesn't realise he's the most bloody, luckiest dog on planet Earth, that little bastard. Ah, first Christmas tree I've seen. Looks fake. Hello. Is this where I'm supposed to be going with this building 3, is it?
It's number 3.
Yeah? Perfect, thank you. Touching table. And the Irish Rangers, look. They love the bloody Guinness sign. It's like the, what the hell? Brilliant, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's going on here then? Oh my God, if he turned around now and said, oh bloody apps, I wouldn't lay an ostrich egg, I'd probably cook a bloody ostrich egg omelette. Over it a little bit, because that light is flickering all over it, but that's Mr. Well, who's he? He's a colonel. Colonel bloody what? No, it doesn't say, obviously. Inniskilling Dragoons, I love that, you know, when there's in Scotland is like the Dragoon Guards. Oh, look at this. I wasn't expecting any of this. Dragoon Guards, it cracks me up every single time when they say it. Dragoon Guards. I wasn't expecting any of this. Have you been in the military, have you? Do you find stuff like this cool? Because it puts shivers down my spine. Is that going to play with the screen again? No, it's not too bad actually. As far as horses go, I don't know a lot, if truth be told. What I do know, however, is they're not supposed to be made out of straw and hay. And neither's Bossman. Imagine him trying to debrief you, you'd be like, mate, I can see through your head. And don't get me started on you with your bloody claw. Like, what are you supposed to pick up that bloody flicking bloody toast over, are you? He looks like Matey Boy off, what's it called? Take My Strong Hand. The thing that takes the mick out of Scream. Or Scary Movie. Is it Scary Movie? That might be the actual movie I'm thinking of. The Dragoons.
steady now. Good girl.
Oh, thought he was going to go upstairs there. I saw this.
Oh, no. There, now. There you go, girl.
The Watergate. Yeah, just as suspected. German-made, high quality. This ain't bad at all, you know. How much was it? £6 or £5, was it? This ain't bad at all. Pleasantly surprised, if truth be told. Right, building 3. Let's have a look. Right. You know, it's got to be. There's too much of a coincidence, like all this bloody, this heart thing looking like the Guinness sign. Too much of a coincidence. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Pretty cool.
I know it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't have any idea what this was, but pleasantly surprised.
And the building's in the museum up there.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet.
Haven't us.
Is it-
Wonderful.
Is it good, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to work across the road, that first building.
Yeah?
Beautiful history. Really,
Yeah.
really interesting history.
I love it. I love it. The gardens, look. She did mention, or he mentioned that the gardens are up here. Somewhere. Lieutenant bloody Firmament. I love medals. Look at this. This is modern day matey boy, sorry. ISAF. I wore that. Look at that crease. Look at that crease down his trouser leg. Look at the lack of crease on that one. Is that, no, that has got one. Oh my God, has he got tram lines? Oh, there's a fun fact for you. Am I going the right way? Yeah. This is cool, isn't it? Got a new mate. We're going out tonight. Me and him. I forgot this one. I missed this one because he was in here. Let's have a look. There's a lot of silver. Look. Whoa. Wowza. Oh my God. I nearly bloody fell over. Can you imagine that? Silver bowl and tray presented by Colonel Butchin of Omaga, I don't know, commanded in the Royal, my God, Fusiliers, 1898. My region is atrocious. That's where we are now, look. Enniskillen, you see that? Near enough on the border, like, Doody Place. How do these grenades work? By ruining your bloody day, that's how they work. You don't want one of them bloody things going off. With they're called the L109. I see if they've got any here. They've got a few modern day things going on. This is looking like 1940. I had this. I used to hate it when I had to carry grenades, like live ones. My God, you just like horrible. Did you know you haven't got an absolute chance in hell if one of them goes off within 20 metres of you? Do you also know it's the same with mortar rounds? Do you also know that a mortar round landed 10 metres away from me, stuck in the ground and didn't go off? Merci beaucoup. Here we go, Castle Gardens. To be fair, I was expecting, at least a bloody dandelion, but there's not. Oh. Look at my van. That's where Brucey is now. Oh, Brucey, stop shaking. I know he's shaking in there. Like, what can I do? Like, I can't bloody every second of every day of every bloody millisecond of my life keep an eye on him. He needs some sort of independence. I need him as much as he needs me in our lives, right? My God, he don't half throw some spanners in the works, that dog, sometimes. Don't tell him I said that, I'm saying it behind his back. Works overlooking Building 7 and the Heritage Centre. Automatic door, really? No. That's what we've got after this. This is the last one. Read that. Couldn't agree more. And touching back on that lady I told you about earlier with cancer, who survived one cancer. That's what they're doing here. They're buying a house, and the house, they said they're looking for like a 32 or 36 acre pad land. And their aim is to grow their own veg and stuff and live off the... He gave me my medal. Prince Philip. Never seen the Queen. He gave me my first medal. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Living off the land. That scare pushed them, encouraged them to do something people only dream about. Push... Swipe and push button, what button? What the hell is that? Guess what I've done as well? Wet these trainers now. You love that, don't you? You love the fact that every single day of my life is a bloody misery. Right. Thank you. Good. Worth £5 or £6, whatever it was. Let me just double check. I think I got the receipt in my pocket. £6 worth, £6. Yep. Come along if you're in the area right now. Brucey and the bloody going around the town. Right, let's get out of here then. Going around the town, seeing what's going on. They say it's an absolute wonder. How do you get out of here? Right, is this a bloody joke? I'll say this, none, not one, but well, maybe two. Two of the doors work. Apart from that, they don't bloody work. But I did see a cafe in here, so I might go and to support this place a little bit, because I do appreciate history. And they have gone above and beyond, to be honest, with the cannons, the vehicles, the medals, all the story, the silvers and all that sort of stuff. Above and beyond for this place, so I am going to go get a coffee from here to push my little support a little bit, because I do truly appreciate stuff like that. Right, let's get out of here. Right now we're just going through like the little back streets and stuff next to the church. Something that blew my mind here, look, it says the Church of Ireland somewhere. Where was that? Oh, there you go. For some reason that absolutely blew my mind. I've never seen that. I've never seen anything other than the Church of England wrote down before. It fully makes sense, like, and I get it, but I just wasn't expecting that. Come on, Bruce, let's go this way. This seems to be a charming little spot as well. The toastery, something good that the lady on the farm, the campsite I spoke about, said. All these places, like, even the co-ops, the spas, etc., sell local produce. Like, it'll be the farmer's own, it's not my cup of tea at all, but sausages, etc., from the area, which I like. again, take note, England, you know. I'm not lying. It's, the more I learn about overseas territories, the more I want to distance myself from the UK. I mean, I don't talk politics, you know, but that bloke in charge, you know, the one who does this after every bloody sentence. Jesus, boy. What a knob. Not the dog. That bloke, you know. He's got, you know, what did he say? Something along the lines of, I don't say anything that bold without reason, you know. He basically said, if you don't like it here, go. It's our country, like. The thing is with these people, they forget there's only one of them. They might have a bloody army under their bloody email address at the moment, but that doesn't last forever, douchebag, does it? Oh, this is cool. Yeah, as far as towns go, Bruce, we need to keep going, son. As far as towns go, this is quite a charmer. Shall I get a little cheeky pint?
I don't regret it. No, not at all.
See, I don't tend to drink, but whilst I'm here, I should really get a try Guinness, because I can't stand Guinness. I do the other stuff, you know, the one that Snoop Dogg does. It's the way forward for me. So I don't tend to like alcohol whatsoever, but whilst I'm here, it's probably rude not to, innit? Did you hear that? If you didn't, I won't bother translating because I'll get a strike on social media. But the car pulled in front of that bloke. Oh. This is dude. Should we stay till the lights come on? What time is it? I mean, now look at, excuse the glare, like 350 G's for that bad boy. Look at it. 380 for that. 162 for that. You can always gauge a place on, by the price of their houses. Charming, look at this. 150, 225, 195, affordable. I just stopped recording because of the kids. They've all finished school, it seems now. I must say this though. These are some shot out bloody 16-year-old children. Like, if a few of these ain't 30, I'll eat my bloody hat. They're definitely not children, some of them. They've got beards and that. And that's the girls. So, but that's why I stopped recording. In the meantime then, since I last saw you, about 4 people have stopped me, pulled him over and said, he's a beautiful dog. Thank you very much. Come to Ireland, everyone. Come to bloody Ireland. You will not regret it. This ain't a bad place to wake up in, is it? I'll just walk down the road there and I'll show you where we parked. Beautiful. This is Loch Earn, I believe. I'll double check and get back to you. Beautiful, isn't it? We've had swans around us all evening. Gobbing off, mind, but we have had swans around us all evening. Fed them yesterday, we'll go and feed them again. And this is the Marble Arch Caves. Let's go and have a bloody look then. 16 quid for a tour, 60 to 75 minutes. Beautiful.
Drop to the ground. It's mostly brown in colour, as you can see, and that's because the rainwater contains a huge amount of iron oxide. Here, below where we're standing, this formation extends all the way to your right as you look at it, all the way in front of you, all the way down here to there. It's known as a flowstone. That's its technical name. When Martel saw it for the very first time, this shape that you can see right at the top, this here, reminded Martel of hill fortresses that he had explored on his journey across Ireland, so he gave it the nickname the Castle, and we still refer to it today as the Castle. Behind you and above you on the roof is this formation here. Now, its scientific name is related to a certain vegetable, but can you guess the vegetable?
Cauliflower.
Spot on. You're all geologists on the quiet.
The worst vegetable.
It is, it's a cave cauliflower. And the reason why it looks like a cauliflower is simply due to the presence of bacteria in the rainwater. Certain bacteria are attracted to the calcium in the rock down here, and they have formed what is known as a biozone or a biosphere. So this is a living organism with the appearance of being a rock. So this is all created by bacteria. If you look just here, you'll see it's dripping water. So this one is racing into the future at 1 centimetre.
Every 1,000 years.
Every 1,000 years. And it will continue to do so as long as it has a water supply. So folks, what we're going to do, we're going to make our way back the way we've just come, and then we're going to go eventually much deeper into the cave. Probably down this October, so you've just missed it really. We like, if we can, we like to bring our guests and visitors through the cave on the boat. It is the only cave in this part of Western Europe that has a little boat that navigates through the cave. And it's unique to the island of Ireland. We think there's about 20 such caves across the world where you can get on a little boat. I'm aware of 1 or 2 in Greece, 1 in France, I'm aware of 1 in, a couple in Spain rather. New Zealand has them, New Mexico has 1 at least, and there's probably other places as well. So folks, you're just going to have to come back because you have quite literally missed the boat. That little journey takes no more than about 7 or 8 minutes, and isn't it typical? It takes you through one of the most spectacular parts of the cave. It is awesome. I've been doing this for a number of years, and I love coming that way and seeing the reaction on people's faces as they look above their heads. Cathedral-like caves all around you. So folks, we've got to make our way back the way we just come. So follow me. In 35, and we have a group of English cavers in the cave. Group of men, and the vast majority of these men are ex-miners. So they use water today, that's about 4 metres. That's quite low for this part of the cave. Often the water is up where the cables are. That represents about 8.5 metres, something like that. So the water goes behind where I'm standing. It goes underneath this rock immediately behind me. It goes down about 14 feet. It comes up on the other side where it's even deeper. And it's part of a sump system. Sump you can compare very crudely perhaps to the kitchen sink you have at home. Water goes down the plug hole, goes down a pipe. It then usually feeds into a U-bend of some kind, under or over. Here it's under, and then it comes up. Eventually the water leaves the cave in that direction over there, or enters the cave in that direction over there. So, where we're standing, we now have to fast forward in the story to 1984. And in 1984, we have engineers in the cave putting in all the infrastructure that you can see. Now, when they get to this part of the cave, there's a group of engineers here, where we're currently standing. There's another group at the far end of what was then solid rock. And these men are using handheld pneumatic drills. And what they do, they excavate about 40 metres of solid limestone up to the height of about 6'5". Just here in the rock, there is a fissure, a crack. And what's happened is the river has found a weakness in the rock, and it started to erode away at that crack until such time as it opened up, as you can see just here.
Please say you can see that. It's only walked into a cave. Oh my God, imagine it taking a cave to the teeth. Oh yeah.
Right, I know where we are in relation to the topography above ground, so I know roughly.
Oh my God, how cool is this? These things here grow at 1 centimetre every 1,000 years. What are you talking about, Willis?
A metre away from the formation. Now, if you were able to stand in the cave exactly where you are for the next 100,000 years. And as long as there was water
Bruce
still
would
coming
love
into the
that.
cave, we would expect this to be moved roughly to where the handrail is. Just to give you an idea as to how slowly things grow in the cave.
It's madness. That looks like the billionaire gifter.
Coming down from the roof is known as a cave curtain. And it too has been created by rainwater. But in this instance, in a slightly different way. So you can imagine rainwater following the outline of the rock like this and drop over the end. It's translucent because it's very, very thin.
It really helps, I find, when the tour guide's got bants. You need bants in a job like this, and this guy has nailed it. Look at this cool.
We're roughly halfway through the walking tour. Please be careful. It's here, at 3 meters to my right on the other side. There's a rock that spills out onto the footpath at about knee level. Be careful of the back of knee.
You alright?
Okay, welcome to Canyon.
What's that? It's Squidward, is it?
We're now in a very small canyon. And again, you can use your imagination. The water in the Evergreen River used to be over 50 feet above our heads, right up here. And over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, perhaps a million years plus, the river has eroded vertically down to where we can see it today. Now, given the real choice, the river would like to continue to go down vertically, but it can't. And the simple reason is because of the geology beneath our feet.
Look at this cool place here. This is stunning. For 16 quid, this isn't bad at all. Highly recommend this far. Like I said, it massively helps that the tour guide has banter. Look at this. That would take millions of years, that.
Just above our heads, like a shine of thought. And this is another cave, going back. You already knew that. Why we're looking at this one is because the scientists have studied the cave believe it's the fastest growing formation in the cave. And again, you can probably look at and search why. It's dripping water continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Estimated to grow about 1 centimetre every 100 years. So it's roughly 10 times faster growing than the other formation. Its nickname reflects that incredible speed. It's known as Speedy Gonzales. Just over here, what we're looking at before is an immature cave curtain, starting here. If you follow it up, it leads to this grotesque formation just here.
This is cool down here.
Cool as in cold or cool as in
Good.
good?
Really good.
Okay, folks, we're entering a part of the cave that is potentially dangerous. So the first thing you need to be aware of, the first danger, potential danger, is above you. So it's the roof, it's the ceiling. It starts to come down very, very low. Part of the cave. So the engineers had to ensure the footpath that we're about to take also went down very low. In fact, right into the middle of the Evergreen River. So you will be walking through the Evergreen River, hopefully.
Look at that.
just above your heads.
Yeah.
We have these formations coming down from the roof.
Oh my God.
Quite ugly, I think.
It is disgusting. I honestly thought that was the floor.
A lot of people do. When the conditions are right here, when the water is not moving, it does look like a mirror.
Yeah.
And there are three groups of reflections. Far right, middle distance, and if you just look over, the rear distance behind you. And together, collectively, this is known as the lost city of Atlantis. Just to let you know, it's not really complete darkness. Health and safety dictates. Yeah. Well, I'm right behind me. I think we do something on. When we do
Look at that.
training down here, we're less important than you. We do it in darkness. So, I'm just going upstairs to the office, turn the lights off. Good luck. Way out. See you later.
Oh wow.
Quite dark.
Yeah.
Well, not absolute darkness. If I go quiet for a moment and just listen to the cave. So that sound hasn't changed probably in hundreds of thousands of years. But I like that rock. It's a bit spooky down here. If you look around the cave and you've just got one single source of light, Silver, a certain pirate character grill.
Long John Silver.
You know the story?
You love this place, don't you? I don't blame you. I just took a cheesy little profile picture photo. Here we go, here's another one, look. How doody is this?
This is just over 2.5 metres
2.5.
in length. So estimated to be at least 250,000 years old. Big
Sprite.
name, in the honour of the French famous Martel. He came here in the summer of 1805. If you remember, Martel and Jameson had to turn around, so they never saw them. Next to Martel, stalactite is Jameson stalactite here on the right. About 150,000 years old. Keep looking as I turn the light on. You look at the tip of Martel stalactite. Put some more light on. Miles from Enniskillen. We're 7 miles from the nearest village.
So how did they find the
Halfway up
piece?
the mountain. So yeah, the chances of catching hobbledehoys is remote.
So how did they find the piece?
We still had workmen, engineers finishing off. This happened in February. Cave eventually opened in May. So they found the pieces. Oh look, one of the stalactites is damaged. And apparently, Jordan, is the story over the damage that these youngsters were chased away from here? Is that the story? Because they do think it was young people.
Yeah, I always heard that they were never caught.
They were never caught, yeah.
How doody was that? Oh, legit. To think that's all underneath us now. He mentioned that there's like 12 miles or kilometres of caves underneath. And after a collapse a few years ago, again, don't quote me, I wasn't quite listening, it opened up like another 500 metres, another kilometre or something like this. He believes it's the second largest cave structure in Ireland, the island of Ireland. He says there's another one down south, which is bigger, but due to that collapse, they believe this could be the real biggest. Marble Arch Caves this was, if you're interested. I'm walking down here, it's about a mile away, because you know the dog's been in the van and whatnot. Haven't you, boy? For an hour, well, an hour and a half actually. Don't judge me, that man was chatty. Look at that. It's not a bad little stroll, although it has been pouring it down the entire time. And guess what I haven't got? Yep, you guessed it, a bloody rain jacket with me. Well, I have. I've got my whole house, I suppose, in the van, but I didn't bring it. It didn't look like it was going to rain, but it had. Oh my God, look over there. It's coming in, which is good. There's no phone signal here whatsoever, so I'm hoping I'm going in the right direction. I really want to see these stairs. We'll carry on for another 10 minutes. It shouldn't take me that long to walk a mile, like, and I've already been going about 20. So I've probably gone the wrong way. Cheers for that. Look at that beauty. Is it horrific, boy? Yep, he is. But stunning, mind. I've walked past it 1.6 miles. Ideal. Right. Look at the size of these beasts over here. Hello, beautiful. it's having a tinkly wink, our boy. Look at them, beautiful. This has been a happy little accident. Bob Ross. Look here. A happy little accident. Walking down here, you know, a 3-mile dog leg. Cheers for that. But I've enjoyed it nevertheless. This is splendid. And I've lost my dog, so let's go find hello, beautiful baby, bouncy, bubbly, blue-eyed boy. After all that, got there, says no dogs. So yeah, cheers for that one as well. So 3-mile loop for nothing. But good news is we're going further north, aren't we? We're going back to Enniskillen, where there's a viewpoint apparently. So we're going to go have a little scout up there. At least my trainers aren't soaked. Read that. Blue-green algae. You know, I did not know how to spell algae until about 3 days ago. I struggle with that. And thigh. I couldn't spell. Don't ask me why I was trying to spell the word thigh. In fact, why was I trying to spell the word thigh? I feel like I need to explain myself now. Holy moly, this is. Get in my pocket! There we go. This is deep. I don't know why I was spelling the word thigh, but I couldn't spell that one either. This is stunning. The girl, or the lady who I met earlier on, told me to come here. There is a viewing point right behind me. You might be able to make this out. That better? You love it, don't you? You might be able to make that out. You can get up there and see the whole of the loch. Now, just to confirm, I did mention it earlier on, but I forgot to remind you, I'm a real person, living a real life, travelling really, and I forget certain things, in fact all the time. So it's a Lower Loch Erne, E-R-N-E. I don't know if that's Ernie or Erne, I don't know. And they spell loch over here, L-O-U-G-H. Now you know, but this is stunning. That, let me check it's connected. That is scary. That is horrid. You're right, Brucey. Gonna have to go because the park up is on the other side. It doesn't look far, does it? But it is. It's 35 minutes away. Well, about 50 in that bloody van. So we're gonna walk up there now, reunite, hopefully with that guy who I met earlier on, with the lady who told me about this place. If not, I'll be a little bit annoyed, granted, because I did want to continue south today, but they invited me back to keep him company, basically. I thought this will be cool. And yeah, if he's there, I'll introduce you, but if not, why does no one like me? Nah. And that's not a bad bloody park up, is it? This is the beauty of Ireland. You absolutely love that, don't you? Well, I certainly do. That's amazing. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be meeting that guy that I've just been speaking about. Guess who's not here just yet? If you want to come to this place where I am now, it's I'm going to spell it because it's not said how I read it. So it's Trory Jetty, and that is down there. That's where I was last night. See that all the way over there, i.e. the jetty. That's that park up. This is the same bloody place down there. The park up continues like so. Overall, this is a fantastic spot. There's booming phone signal here as well, which makes it a whole lot easier. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember, each bloody watch, each comment, share, subscription, whatever it may be to help push the post truly helps me get one step closer to building my mental health retreat. Well, I say my mental health retreat. It's your mental health retreat, isn't it? So thank you very much. I can't thank you enough for that. And I know it probably sounds like I'm being sarcastic, because I am 9 times out of 10. But I really do mean that, you know. How long are we going to rely on governments? All of them. It's not just ours, like the UK one. Every single person I talk to, their government, in all the countries I've been to, none of them take mental health seriously. None of them seem to care. So together can achieve greatness and save lives, give people a purpose. More importantly, you know, that's the whole point, to save lives, because it breaks my heart, truly. I know too many people. One is too many people. I know more than that, and who have lost the battle with themselves, basically. And yeah, remember what I said earlier on in the episode, but yesterday, in reality, you've got one life. Don't be a wrinkly old prune and regret it. Don't wait too late to start either. It's not worth it. I mean, look how big, beautiful the world is, and it's there to be explored, there to be enjoyed. And believe me when I say, I'm going to enjoy and explore with or without you doing it. You have to ask yourself the simple question, are you worthy enough to have a good life or not? I think you are, so go do it. Or are you going to do it tomorrow? Are you going to do it on Monday? Or I'll do it at the start of next month? Excuses, I hear them, they're calling, and when they call I follow. Go live, you owe it to yourself. Thank you for watching. You absolute legend, Bruce. What are you doing? Oh, you've dried. Oh, thank God it was raining, it was wet, now it's dry. How? Let's put it on my bloody bed, innit? Brilliant. Anyway, amigos, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time, i.e. probably about a day. Take care. And don't forget to bye-bye then. Thanks for watching.